Welcome to the one and only Rumboyz Fantasy Networks, ladies and gentlemen. Dilly, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Rumboyz Robbie. That's Drop the Mic FF. This is my GLD chain. Link is down below in the description. Let's take him to the yacht.
I bad in Miami when no land, I got no understanding. Out of here, I'm burning, no turn me on, you can't understand it. In the club, posted up, they lit up, no matter where I'm standing. Drop GLD for the Cuban link, yeah, you see it there. Might spaz out on some taller shit, no on zero tolerance. Money conversations ain't hard to relate, it's hollering. See my net, they acknowledge it, good friend, go where you're not.
Shop GLD, rock your favorite sports team around your neck, iced out just like me. They also got plenty of other chains over there, and we got grills over there. There's a 50% off anniversary sale that's going on. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing the top and the bottom. Come up on here real shiny. You know what I'm saying? Also want to give a big shout out to BigGuyFantasySports. Link is down below. Shout out to Big Guy Fantasy Sports. We also signed a brand new deal yesterday with Parlay Play, brand new sports prop betting gambling site. So make sure you guys head on over to Big Guy Fantasy Sports. Check out Parlay Play. Check out all of our articles. Check out all of our podcasts. Big ups to the whole entire crew over there at BigGuyFantasySports.com. Big Guy Fantasy Sports, what it do? Big guys, we making it do what it do out here. Big shout out to Bob Long. He was on the show with us last night for the first half of the game. Also want to throw a big shout out to our homies over at All 22. Big shout out to Pro Football Focus with their brand new fantasy football format, All 22. All 22. It's for me. It's for you. This motherfucker just took a Jello shot in the middle of my ad read. It's for me. It's for you. All 22, the brand new fantasy football format where you get to challenge a league of your friends. 10 to 12 man league. You build a league, full 53-man roster. You're building special teams. You're building the whole 9 yards. You already know what it is. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead. Let's get litty. I'm ready. It's been a long ass week. First, I'm gonna pour me a shot. Then I'm gonna get this beer and this beer salt, and we gonna get it popping. It's just Mike and I tonight.
Fine with me.
Yeah, which is completely fine with the both of us, but does not mean that I'm not gonna get fucked up.
Here's the thing for everyone that's out there. I am not going to. However, Robbie knows that I can get litty sober as hell.
You just took a fucking Jello shot in the middle of my ad read.
No, it was not a Jello shot.
I
swear.
Just Jello comes in fucking cups like that normally, huh?
It's sweet and sour from Olympia.
You just licked fucking sweet and sour?
I shot sweet and sour.
You disgusting fuck.
I'm white.
Touche. He's like, hold on. He was like, wait a minute. He was like, I'm automatically gonna do some weird shit, okay? By default skin color. Cheers to me, cheers to you, all the rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly,
y'all. Back after my hiatus.
Nah, Eric, people had to like work.
People actually had life today.
Yeah, people actually people actually had like life. And with like
picking up family members
coming up, people have to people are like trying to take care of family and stuff. So yeah. Albert, what's good? Daniel, what's good?
That was
Daniel.
Me last week out of town.
Yeah, you were out of town last week. No, it's all good. We're gonna have a lit podcast. I love when you and I just run duos. Let me go ahead and dress my beer really quick. Throw some fucking beer salt on this hoe. Yeah. Shout out to my little brother Vic for dropping off some Modelo's for me, some ice cold Modelo's. Motherfucker spent all day laying up drywall and shit. And it was like, yo, you know what? Let me drop off, some Modelo's for my homie Robbie. We know he's gonna be streaming. And plus he fucking uses my YouTube TV. So I was like, hey, here's your payment for the cable bill. Drop off beer. Oh, dilly, y'all. Thursday night football takeaways. Let's dive right in, Mike. We did have a game tonight.
Last night.
Last night. I'm sorry. We did have a game last night. And I kind of want to just get your thoughts on it. It was a better game than what I originally anticipated. First question I kind of want to ask, I want to go over is Will Levis the QB for the Titans? Like, is he the future under center for the Tennessee Titans? The only team that I see Titans.
Yes. He showed glimpses. He showed the arm strength. Not to bring bad things up, but that play where Burks got dinged up, it was out of bounds, but he showed the strength. Yes, he's got to work on the accuracy, but here's the thing. Their offensive line is poo-poo right now. If they had 3 guys get hurt during the game, they had a backup starting already. If they can fortify that in the next year, there's Skoranek, who they got, I think, 11th overall or something in the draft before they got Levis. He got injured. I just think that there's too much going on bad with that team. But this team knows they're not winning this year. For the future of the Titans, yes, it's Will Levis. And I think this is the time to throw him in the fire to see for sure. But he's already showed glimpses where Willis didn't show much at all in the time he had.
Yes, definitely. I definitely want to make sure that we highlight that it was glimpses. And
for sure.
Yes, that this part of the segment is about Will Levis, but you brought up Malik Willis. Willis, I still to this day say didn't get the fair shake, didn't get the fair shot. Yeah. But over the last 2 games, Will Levis has looked like him. Not to use that too loosely, but come on, he's actually been making decent passes. He's been, making on-time throws. We are actually seeing D-Hop being the D-Hop that we're used to and that we know. I don't feel like that the targets that are happening to D-Hop are necessarily just fucking D-Hop's down there somewhere type of bombs. So there's that. I'm actually, believe it or not, off of 2 games, I'm sold on Will Levis. I know that in most cases with these types of situations with the young quarterbacks, I'm usually like, oh, let's see more. Let's hold off. I think Levis can be a guy for you in fantasy, especially when we talk about some of the other things that we're going to talk about later on throughout the duration of the show. But yeah, Titans, you found your guy. There's no need to worry about getting a QB this year. You found your guy.
He did what he did last night against the defense with TJ Watt and Pittsburgh. He wasn't going against a shitty defense yesterday. No, and he still showed those glimpses.
Yeah, Mike was in the greatest city in the world at a wedding.
Yeah.
Levis let Kenny Pickett outplay him in the clutch. Some people just aren't playing under the bright lights. I don't think that it was. I don't feel that it was that. I can't prescribe to that theory. I think they, which we'll go ahead and get into. Kenny Pickett, on the other hand, I felt looked okay. Ish. There's turmoil within the Pittsburgh Steelers organization at the given moment. When there's heat, there's fire, and I don't know. It's just things. Even though they won last night, and this team is, above 500, it's the relationships within the locker room don't seem too great. How far can the Steelers go? Should they make it into the playoffs? I guess we can kind of tie this in tandem with the whole George Pickens unfollowing the Steelers team. He posted Freemy on his social media, changed his profile pic to his high school picture, his high school football picture. When I wrote the show sheet, it was before he did that.
I got one thing to say about that. He is pulling the crap. He's pulling the stuff that made people not think he was going to be a Steeler. He's pulling the stuff that Tomlin don't put up with. Claypool ain't there anymore. Juju ain't there anymore. They have a tendency to scout wide receivers very well, all the way back to Plaxico and Mike Wallace. If this continues and Mike Tomlin and Pittsburgh thinks this is an issue, he will be gone next year. To get to your main question, how far can a team go with a mediocre quarterback and a good defense? Rex Grossman got to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that they're going to get to the Super Bowl, but could they win a game and ruin and beat someone that they shouldn't? Yes, but if they do go anywhere in the playoffs, I think that's one win and that's it in this day and age.
Tomlin's a good enough coach, has enough playoff experience to where, yes, he could get them over the hump with like a playoff win. I don't think that the coaching is so damn immaculate to the point to where it's going to disguise the mistakes, the bumps, the bruises of one Kenny Pickett. And also Kenny Pickett's been banged up this year. When we're talking playoffs, we're talking about, playing extra, 6-8 games or so. Like, I don't know depth wise, if that team is going to be able to win more than one playoff game.
Speaking of Pickett and Tomlin, I got a question for you. What do you honestly think about Mr. Canada not being up in the booth and being on the sidelines last night? Because to me, it seemed like, hey, toddler, get over here. I'm going to be watching you.
No, it was definitely I feel like a big piece of that. It seemed like he kind of surveyed the field a little bit better that was not George Pickens, of course, but it was definitely very much like, hey, I'm putting you back in kindergarten. Get the fuck by my side. Kind of shut up and color. But I mean, again, kind of going back to some of the things that I was just mentioning, earlier. I do think that even still, like this, I don't even know if they win one playoff game. I don't think they even win one playoff game. There's just too many mistakes. They win in very ugly ways, and I just don't think that you can play December, January type of football in that manner and expect to win football games. As for the George Pickens thing, fuck. Like that honestly came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that. My outlook on it, especially, I always say, yeah, wide receivers were the divas on the field, and usually many times, like, I kind of like condone some of the behaviors just because I've played the position. With that being said and stated, bro, you are winning fucking football games. Shut up. This is not the time to do this. This is not the time to do this. There is a chance that you can at least land in the wild card. There is a chance that, who knows, maybe you take the North. Granted, of course, there's, Lamar Jackson playing at an MVP level there and, so on and so forth. There's a chance. Now's not the time for you to be throwing a fucking temper tantrum. Like, not week 9.
Nope.
Not when you're above 500. It is completely bananas to me that the timing of you choosing to act like this. Bro, if they're winning games and you're not necessarily a heavy part of that game script, maybe they don't fucking need you if you're going to act like that. This is when you're winning games, that's the time for you to just shut up and be a team player. That's time for you to shut up and cruise as close to fucking Lombardi as you can.
Is this a thing of him really being him, or is this a thing of a potential A player, but not there because he's still youth, just not being able to wait and be patient to be the number one?
I think that it's a combination of both. I think that Pickens feels in his heart of hearts that he should be a 1 and he can be a 1. Many of analysts have said that he should probably be the one on that team. A lot of people think that he is. You ask one of my favorite mentors, Steve Smith Sr., he'll tell you, this guy, he can go out there, he can make catches, he can make the plays, get him more involved. I do think that he does need to be more involved. I do think that he could have potentially have been the one on the team, but the chat has pointed out many times before, it's practically it's practically a human highlight reel when it comes to George Pickens.
Is it OBJ too?
Kind of. It's, you make those spectacular catches and then we don't see you for a good portion of the rest of the game.
Yeah.
It's a ooh, wow. And then, okay, now back to normal. The Steelers are still looking like the Steelers.
And Deontay's good, but he's just not sexy.
Exactly. Like you get out of, a Jay Jettis or, Amon Ra. It's, what I mean? Where like they're big plays, but there's big plays with consistency there. If I'm Pickens, I would have probably thrown this fit after you get bounced out of the playoffs. And then you say, hey, send me somewhere else. Acting like this in the middle of the season is fucking up your chances to win playoff games. And because you're acting like this is why you guys will be a one and done team. You'll get there. You'll land wild card probably with the way that things are shaking out statistically right now.
Yep.
And I don't know. And if this behavior keeps continuing, maybe you don't even get in the wild card.
I think at this point, I think there's a good chance they do. But everything else.
I mean, like I said, it's stupid of him.
Oh yeah, it's definitely stupid of him.
No, absolutely. Fucking Brad. There you go. I love it. What's good? BZ? What's good, Brad? But no, man. That's kind of my soapbox on that. One more thing that I kind of want to touch on really quick with the Steelers. Fantasy analysts, like a lot of our colleagues, have been very harsh on Najee. And he had a fairly decent night, but a fairly decent night in tandem with also one Jaylen Warren. Is it time that maybe we maybe give him the benefit of the doubt? Or
I give him a little more slack. The rope is loose. The slack is there.
Yep.
I did like to see the glimpses. He looked more. I don't know about what. I mean, I know the other day me and you were messaging about how, I mentioned in a different game how I thought Jimmy G's feet were looking like a little
happy feet.
Little happy feet. I almost messaged you last night, but I didn't. But it seemed to me that Najee had that like extra quarter second patience before he hit the line.
Yeah, he let blocks develop.
And I think in that sense, when I thought about it yesterday, was I'm wondering if he was just getting impatient because he kept hearing things and he wanted to do good, that he kind of just rushed it and then kept rushing it, and kind of like a shooter in basketball where they just kind of get out of their head, and once they make a couple, they're back on track. So maybe this loosens it up. He did get the touchdown, which helps because that was part of the problem. He wasn't getting the touchdowns. I think this is going to end up being like a 60-40 split with Najee and Warren, but they're both different backs. And with Najee getting, I think he had 2 or 3 catches. If he can jump that up to 3 to 5 a game instead of 2 to 3 a game, I think that's going to help out even more.
Yeah, for me, like I'm in agreement in the aspect of the rope loosened up a little bit. Looking back in retrospect, if he can keep up at the pace that he did last night, heading into the playoffs, if he can help me, and be a part of, a couple of wins, then the rest of my fantasy teams that I have him on can do the work. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. If he can maintain this pace, I'm completely fine with it. Eric said Najee with 42 fantasy points in the last 3 weeks. He's back. Yeah, no, like I said, the last couple of weeks, he's slowly been winning back my heart. Tearing up my heart when I'm with you. No, like Najee, I'll cut you some slack, bro. But you start that shit again, I'm on your head, bro. I'm back to roasting.
In one league, I started him, and the other league that I have, I benched him. So it's just one of those things where I just need to see it.
Aiden said, "Put me on the Titans O-line at this point." Yeah, that O-line looked like fucking Washington's O-line. I was like, damn. I was like, get this man some time. I think there's only 3 offensive in the league that wouldn't struggle against TJ Watt. I think that there's no way that TJ Watt woke up this morning and did not fucking get drug tested with the way that he was just on demon time last night, bro.
Yeah, he's been on demon time a lot. I mean, I think NFL, I think defensive player of the year is only down to a couple of people already.
Definitely in that conversation.
Oh, he's in that. Oh no, he's in that. Yeah, he's in the conversation for sure.
Hell yeah. There was a fire sale this week.
Okay.
There was a fire sale.
Announce the topic, and then I'm letting you have a soapbox.
It's not necessarily going to be the soapbox of what you think it'll be.
No. I know it's not, but I'm just letting you have the stage to start.
The Washington Commanders decided to have a fire sale at the NFL trade deadline. Thoughts on Montez Sweat and Chase Young being moved? Obviously, Montez Sweat to the Chicago Bears for a second, and Young for a third to the San Francisco 49ers. I know that this does not make a lot of sense to a lot of people. The amount of messages that I got of, why would you guys move them both?
I saw a couple of them.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of them.
Yeah, I've been putting out this fucking fire all week. The amount of, why did it have to be the 49ers? The amount of, how did you not get more for Chase Young? Do y'all not remember that Chase Young spent the better half of his motherfucking career hurt? He barely played football. We asked 31 other fucking teams what they were willing to give us for Chase Young. The highest and the most valuable that we were going to get was that third from San Fran. We originally tried to move Young to Chicago because the original plan was to move Young and then keep Sweat. Chicago did not want to give up the second that they were willing to give up for Sweat for Young. Nobody wanted to give up a 1. Nobody wanted to give up a 2. Nobody wanted to give up a player for Chase Young. Okay? I get, and what I feel like a lot of the casual viewer fan out there saw was, oh, Chase Young, oh, Ohio State. They saw those things and it was, well, he's automatically generational talent worth more. Ladies and gentlemen, Bowman Big Time. What's good, bro?
Hold on, I'm on a call here.
With
your burrito.
That's NorCal style.
Hell yes.
Just for scale, my hands are 3XL size gloves, and this is an $8 burrito in NorCal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But no, so kind of going back to my soapbox in that regard. There was no fucking way, all right, that we were going to get anything higher than that third rounder that Stanford gave for Chase Young.
I can't look at any whiskey right now, Bo.
In regards to the Montez Sweat side of things, getting a fucking second for Montez Sweat, damn good.
Nice.
Was not expecting that.
Yeah. Well, it's because they took advantage of Ryan Poles' stupidity in his job. Absolutely. Like, what are you doing buying a player that doesn't have a contract next year, has no intention of signing an extension, and yeah, you're using cap space. You have a ton of cap space regardless, but what are you doing giving up a very, very important pick for a guy that probably won't be there next year?
Bro, and honestly,
same guy that traded for Chase Claypool.
Right.
and honestly, I fucking love it that we got that off of Chicago. Chicago now, or Washington now heads in to the 2024 NFL draft with 5 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. If you're a Washington fan, this is something to be excited about. We needed to also clear the money off the books. We weren't going to keep both, and we already knew that we weren't going to pay Chase. It was either we're going to pay Chase or one of the two. It's better to make the decision now and get what you can now, especially with the film that he's put up this season.
You know what's really great about it is your next regime can use the 5 picks in the first 3 rounds on their guys. Yep. So you're setting yourself up for rebuild because there's no way in hell Rivera's staying. Oh, fuck. And what I think is going to happen is Eric Bieniemy is going to get promoted. That's what's going to happen.
I think that was in the book.
You're going to let Rivera go between weeks 13 and 18. And you're going to give Bieniemy an interim tag for 6-7 weeks and let him go with that. And an interim tag for a guy like Bieniemy, who's been waiting in the wings for damn near a decade. That's what this franchise needs, is for Bieniemy to get a chance to prove himself late this year, start off next year fresh under a new head coach, real deal contract, after drafting a bunch of the guys that he wants from this 24 class, which is loaded both sides of the ball.
Top to bottom. Top to bottom.
Top to bottom, deep class. It's a great class to have a bunch of picks in. As long as you nail them and you don't pull another Forbes pick, that's concern, because the front office is, I mean, hopefully different. Hopefully different. Yeah.
Well, Magic's going to be in that war room.
No, but no,
like that Forbes pick over Porter, over Gonzalez, that's just bad. That's as bad as it gets.
No, I at first I liked the pick. He had a couple of great games during the opening weeks, but then after that matchup of him having to shadow AJ Brown the first go around, he was in his fucking head. He was fucking in his head. He was done. He's been demoralized ever since.
He got exposed and he got muscled, and that's how you expose a guy who's got twigs for legs. No offense, Robbie.
No, hey, you're a fast motherfucker, and I fuck like a rabbit. Okay, it's all good. Holes and Eberflus, you are going to the XFL. Yeah, with
if they're lucky.
Yeah, right. If what are your thoughts, Mike? What are your thoughts on the situation in Washington? You saw all my fucking Facebook. You both probably saw.
No, I mean, to be 100% honest, people that are upset about it are the ones that don't get it, like you said, because this had to be done. Like Bo said, it was the new regime's coming in. They had to do it for the new regime. It had to be done now. It had to be done now for the new regime. Montez Sweat, I do think because Chicago does have all the money still, I do think there's a chance that he signs, but I don't think it's like a slam 70-30 that he does sign, but I do think that he could re-sign if they show progress on that with getting people. They just need to get rid of Poles and Eberflus, but they have the talent. When it comes to Chase Young, nobody was going to give him a first or whatever. But with the Niners giving up a third-round pick, I kind of wish the Chiefs would have given up their late second for him to fortify that other side of the defensive line. If you're going to give up a third, I would have given up that late second in a freaking second. Team him up with Chris Jones, because guess what? Chris Jones, I'm sorry, he ain't there next year.
What I know from a source within the organization, she's a fucking awesome reporter. And got a shout out the fact that she assists us, so big even more shout outs. But from what I know from a very good friend inside the organization, no one knew that San Fran shot it up to a third.
I agree.
No, it was a very from what I heard, everyone else around the league looked at how fans were all like, what the fuck? Like San Fran, apparently every other GM in the league was like, you're shitting me, right?
Well, I also heard from Mike, I also heard, I don't know where they heard it or whatever. It wasn't like a source or anything. It was probably media up in freaking Bo's neck of the woods because it's my cousin that went to the same school that he did or the same area that he did. Her husband heard that, she heard that it was Nick Bosa that was like, hey, come get my boy. And I heard Nick went into Lynch and what's his name and said, you're getting my OSU boy, bring his ass here.
Yeah. Bosa did have a lot of pull with that decision. Which I love. I love that.
Shout out
actually
Corny, bro.
Yep. Yeah. I actually did hear that from the same source. It was that Big Bear was like, yo, we need to make this happen. And honestly, I mean, I know I touched on the 49ers situation last week. And I had the film on. I was breaking some of that down for you guys a little bit last week. This solidifies the 49ers to make an even deeper run. I don't give a fuck about the last 3 losses. Like, I really don't. You don't.
Could they do it with the defense? Here's a question for both.
Are you sure? Because I think you should be really worried.
No, here's a question. I agree with Bo.
They're fine. When the best player in Trent Williams comes back, they're good.
But I agree with Bo. But I have a question for both of you because I trust both of your football knowledge, not just fantasy knowledge. Could this? I agree that this team could go far with what they got. Could they get over the top? I'm not sure. I know you love Glock Purdy. You know I'm more neutral on him. But you know where I'm going with this, Robbie, and you're going to get mad at me when I bring this up. They could almost go as far as Sam Darnold.
No.
Yeah, with the talent around him on defense and everything else, they could.
I'm going to say no just because it's Sam Darnold. You know, right?
But you're still wrong for saying that.
No.
That's not right because
it is.
Honestly, Brock Purdy has been much better than advertised as a prospect. I thought he was garbage, hot garbage. He gets put into a perfect snow globe, climate-controlled environment, surrounded by weapons, surrounded by Trent. Trent on the left side, when he's healthy, he has nothing to worry about back there. No. It's 3-step drop, 5-step drop, get the ball out, run a billion bubble screens. What I like about Purdy is when they give him the latitude, they trust him to go to second and third levels, where Jimmy, A, they didn't trust him to go second and third levels, and B, he didn't trust himself to go second and third levels. So the team didn't go as far with Jimmy because he would always get hurt. He would always cripple them with bad mistakes. But Purdy, young player, better decision maker. That's the difference. Is Sam Darnold has all these tools. Like he was supposed to be the Josh Allen guy. He was supposed to be the big, athletic, like howitzer for an arm. But what killed his career is decision making. Smarts. Like to be an NFL quarterback, it doesn't matter what traits you have. But if you're smart and you know what you're looking at and you can react to what you're looking at and make the right plays at the right time, then you can be very successful with limited traits. Like Brock Purdy is bottom 3 out of starting quarterbacks in physical traits. Bottom 3. However, he's surrounded by weapons. He's got a great offensive line. He's got one of the best play callers. And he's giving himself a chance by making good decisions, throwing semi-accurate balls. I mean, compared to Jimmy, he looks great. But Sam Darnold's never been a good decision maker ever.
No,
like this dude is like, I mean, no offense to the guy, but on the field he looks like he's got shit for brains.
Yeah, when one of the most comedic sound bites in NFL history is him seeing ghosts. Like, come on, like, bro, I'm sorry, I'm not putting my confidence in a quarterback that catches the fucking kissing disease. What the hell was he doing?
I get that, but part of the reason,
like, what are you, a teenager?
He was licking club urinals.
Part of the reason I got on his bandwagon is to piss you off. Another part of his bandwagon was because I truly believe that part of the reason he is as bad as some people think he is because of that mofo who's sitting on his couch named Adam Goddamn Gase.
No, he's just bad always. Just no.
Adam Gase has something to do with it. Yes, he does.
No.
Freaking Peyton Manning made Adam Gase
Adam
all
Gase
that
is
money.
The NFL scapegoat. Like if it.
You see those eyes in his press conference?
Germany, Frankfurt, in the middle of the Frankfurt game, we're gonna blame Adam Gase for it somehow. Okay, like Adam Gase is the scapegoat for the NFL.
You see those eyes in his press conference?
Here's when you blame Adam Gase when he was the coach of Sam Darnold. You blame him during the time. You don't blame him 3 years down the road.
Oh, I did blame him then.
That has nothing to do with
yelled at for
Sam Darnold's development. Sam Darnold's had all sorts of coaching now. And Brock Purdy is better than him by quite a margin.
And he's corn farming right now.
Good for him. That's all there is to do in Iowa anyway.
Exactly.
The problem with Brock Purdy is he is still extremely limited. And you can't win a Super Bowl with this team losing games to teams they shouldn't lose to with that level of talent when your quarterback is causing problems. Brock Purdy's making a lot of mistakes because, sorry, he went from 4 superstar weapons to 2, and now he's dog shit. So that's a red flag. Is if you go from 4 superstars to 2 superstars, you still have 2 more superstars than most other quarterbacks in this league. And you go from, he's pretty damn good, I'm surprised, to, there's Iowa State Purdy. That's a red flag when you go from you go down slightly in how ideal your situation is, and your old colors start to shine through. That's the problem with the 49ers is I don't know how far they can go with the battle of attrition. Attrition happens to every single team. Mm-hmm. And they were extremely health lucky for the first 5 weeks of the year. They almost had no injuries to speak of. They lose a couple key guys, and they went from unbeatable to what the hell's going on with the Niners, man?
No, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Yeah, over the course of his last couple of games, it has shown to where, no, this team needs to be damn near fucking perfect. Everyone needs to be 90% health or better in order for this offense to remain as effective as we saw, for them to compete with, the big dogs of the NFL, especially in the NFC. Getting in here to this next topic, we're all good on the Commanders topic, and we just freestyled that 49ers went out of fucking nowhere.
Because of Chase Young.
Yeah, that's what a segue. If segue works, a segue works. The Las Vegas Raiders.
The cover
made
boys.
Waves.
The cover boys.
The cover boys, bro. Like little backstory on this fucking news. Like I'm like laying in bed and I'm like wondering. I'm like, why the fuck is my phone going off at like 2:30 in the morning Mountain Time, right? And I look and I roll over and like one good buddy out in Vegas. He's like, they fucking finally fired him. It's fucking happening. I can't believe it. I'm like, what? Like, what's happening, bro? Like, I'm dead ass asleep. Like, I'm like, what's going on? He's like, fucking McDaniels is gone. He's like, let's go. Like, yeah. Anyways, news broke at like 2 in the fucking morning that they fired McDaniels. Then turn around, named Aiden O'Connell the starter. Then turn around and then fire the GM. This all happened before fucking like 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So like all before like noon Eastern. And this all started at like 2 in the morning. Like 4 in the morning, like Eastern time. Like this all started as soon as the NFL league office opened. This firing started happening. Thoughts on the decision and the outlook for the Raiders' future. And can this team be a little bit better for us on the books and even just fantasy wise? Like, oh God, Bo's me. Mike,
I'll let Bo go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Bo. Go ahead.
The Raiders should have done this last year, but the reason they didn't was because they were cash broke. They're still paying John Gruden. They're still paying Mike Mayock. They're still going to be paying Josh McDaniels for 5 more years. And because coaching contracts are fully guaranteed, they have to come up with the cash to pay their new coach. So, cash poor in Vegas. It's a tale as old as time. But the problem is the Raiders are not capable of making good front office decisions because Mr. Lloyd Christmas over there is just not capable of making good personnel decisions. Or, I mean, all the way from the top to the bottom, it's a shit show. Davante Adams went there to play with his college teammate Derek Carr. They outright cut Derek Carr and decide that their better option is to sign Jimmy Garoppolo to a 3-year contract, pay him pretty mid-range starter money.
Mid as
But
fuck.
why? But why? We're talking about a guy who was in that perfect climate-controlled snow globe.
Not the same thing.
We're talking about Jimmy Garoppolo coming from the snow globe to Josh McDaniels, who is failing upward with a lubricated ease because he's so white and he knows Belichick. He texts Belichick. So if you got Belichick's number in your phone, you're going to get a call to be a head coach, and then you're going to get canned because you're an idiot. And then they're going to call you again because you're white and you have Bill in your phone. And the Raiders were the stupid, sloppy seconds. And they found out. They fucked around and they found out. Josh McDaniels is a fucking moron. He's a terrible.
Don't forget the cheating part.
He's a terrible coach. He's not even a good offensive coordinator. How he gets credit for any of the accomplishments that he gets credit for is beyond me, because after he's canned, like in Denver or in New England, it's all about like, oh man, what a shit show. Oh man, he's so toxic. Oh man, how did he last so long in that job? And here the Raiders come calling. They fail again. And now they have a Big Ten, your NPC Big Ten quarterback who is in college for 19 years, like Van Wilder.
NPC.
Aiden O'Connell he's just a guy. And putting him in over Jimmy makes sense because nobody wants Jimmy. Like Jimmy doesn't play well. Right? Like the only thing that makes him even remotely remarkable is that he grew a mustache. That's sad.
Who's better? Hey, Matt Patricia isn't the fucking dumbass that got caught cheating.
They're both the same coach. They're terrible. They get calls because Bill's in their phone. They're white
Matt
guys.
Patricia, we all know that.
They're both terrible. Like the Charlie Brown, Bill Belichick coaching tree. I mean, it's so sad, and the Raiders fell for it. They're going to fall for it again. They're going to call Cliff Kingsbury next year, and another guy who fails upward because I don't know. I mean, the guy had a losing record with Patrick Mahomes. So, I mean, that should tell you everything you need to know about his Mickey Mouse operation. But that's who the next coach of the Raiders is going to be. Bookmark this. Cliff Kingsbury will coach the Raiders next year. And everybody except for Mark Davis will be laughing their ass off.
I'm trying to find this clip and I want to play it.
The Raiders are going to be terrible for betting. They're going to be terrible for DFS. They're going to be terrible because Davante Adams catching from Aiden O'Connell. I mean, we're talking about Aiden O'Connell here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I found it. Okay, I want to play this for you guys. And I want to get your reaction, mates. Let me make sure that the tab is unmuted before I fucking play this. So like we actually have an audio, so I don't look like some fucking rookie running a production over here. So I'm gonna play this clip. I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. Hold on.
He went 6-0, and they were cheating. They were video.
Coach 6-0 with the Denver Broncos. Since that moment, he is 7-24 as a head coach.
Was that Tebow?
Yeah.
No.
It was before. It was Kyle Orton.
It was before
He traded away Cutler to the Bears, and then Kyle Orton.
He went 6-0, and they were cheating. They were videotaping opponents' practices.
Yeah,
a little bit of a New England thing that he carried with him.
I never in my life was more prepared for a game than the years that I played with Josh McDaniels. Every time we did exactly what he said,
This is facts, bro.
we won. He said, look, when they line up in this formation and you're their linebacker, they're running a deep dig behind you. He said, at the snap of the ball, sprint to the hash mark. He said, if you turn around fast enough, you got to pick. If not, it's going to hit you in the back of the head. We end up losing to San Francisco. We're supposed to beat San Francisco.
Okay.
Here's what happened. Our film guy got caught because we had to share a stadium. Got caught filming their practice. 1 week later, Josh is fired. Once that losing streak happened, we was having breakfast. We was in there. It's like, damn, I knew we wasn't that good. We was cheating. We was cheating.
Yeah, he was cheating.
And he just
they essentially.
I'll be honest. That's the first time I've seen it.
Yeah. So a former fucking player, but when he says the words, man, I knew that we weren't that good.
Yeah.
Bro.
Because the players know. The players are out there on the field warring it out. Like they know what's up.
Bro, when I saw that clip today, I knew that we had to bring this up on the show. So with that being said, and now knowing that clip has now been seen a couple of million times in the time span that it was released. I caught that clip when it was released. It's only been less than 24 fucking hours that clip has been live. With that clip making its rounds, do we expect that McDaniels ever gets another job in the NFL?
Not as a head coach, I don't think he will. Yes, he's going to be an OC somewhere. Hands down, I think he'll be an OC. I don't think he's going to be a head coach again. He already had the Rams. He already had the Broncos. He has this shit.
Okay, from a business standpoint, right? Okay, from a business standpoint. If you've already been caught once doing this shit, and clearly you're only good if you do this, I don't think that it's worth investing bringing you to my staff.
I mean, Jim Harbaugh's taking tips from him, and he's obviously doing something wrong.
Greg Robinson was caught putting bounties on people.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Payton probably directed him to do so. And look at Sean Payton. He got Walmart money to go to the Broncos.
I mean, brown paper bag money is great money.
And what's his name? Still a DC.
Yeah. It don't matter. We're talking about the old boys club. There is no stronger force than the old boys club. The jobs are already reserved.
Let me ask you this. Could Kraft sign him to be the head coach if you know who leaves next year?
Well, no, because Gerard Mayo is 10 times better.
Talk about that later.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like I don't know. I don't feel like that McDaniels after this stint with the Raiders, it's going to be a very fucking long time before we see him. Kind of going into the whole Pierce thing. He does give me bootleg DVD Dan Campbell versions, like kind of vibes. He does give me bootleg Dan Campbell vibes because when he said this was the most pause-worthy statement in the NFL, like in the league that I've ever heard. Like there's been a lot of pause-worthy shit, but like when he said this, and like I heard him saying it, and I was like, "Yo, hey, chill."
I don't know. The one about the workload, Gus Edwards had the pause.
The workload one was a little weird. Yeah, the workload one was a little weird. When Pierce said, "I'm a former player. I touch former players. They're gonna need to fill me, and I'm gonna need to fill them." I'm like, dog. Did you think before you? Don't tell me someone else wrote that for you.
He touched Eli to 2 Super Bowls. Because we all know who won those Super Bowls, and it was that New York Giants defense.
You're gonna be just like your brother. Come here.
It wasn't Eli.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he made the flashy highlight plays for the like the highlight reels,
Yeah.
but without Michael Strahan, without OC, without Pierce, those two titles have no chance. Like that shit, they barely made the playoffs both of those years.
He's not lying.
I think the first one they won 6 in a row to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Towards the end of the season. Yeah.
Josh McDaniels, new recruiting analyst for the Michigan Wolverines.
Wait, hold on. Now I gotta see that. Wait. Oh my gosh. Sounds like you should stop having dirty minds. What? Hey, hold on. Yeah.
Out of the gutter.
Shit? What was up with that Max Crosby shit? Like, what
I didn't
happened?
see it.
Like, did he really like almost slip up? Like, I didn't see the clip.
No, he didn't almost do anything.
Oh, he did it?
He abbreviated. That's not holding back.
Oh, he abbreviated. Oh, so I was like, this motherfucker.
It's just as bad. I mean,
like, was he like, hey, my nigga, like, get over here? Like, was it like that?
It's in that context, yeah. Like he's bros with. I mean, as an NFL player covered in Grim Reaper tats, I guess you're as close to that territory as you could be, but
like
still, come on, Max. You know
No, you don't get the pass.
It's just like when the Elmo meme is like, hey, if I'm just singing along to my favorite song, can I say it then?
So because I didn't see it, so like now I'm gonna have to see it.
Oh no, he's just pushing boundaries. He's Max Crosby.
Yeah.
He's so edgy.
Like look, I ain't gonna front. If it was me standing right there, I'd probably no, bro, you good? You got the pass, dog.
Oh yeah. It's Max. That's your boy, right?
Max Crosby the pass, but like I'm
Max,
just saying,
Max is my boy. But come on now.
Exactly. You can't do it. You can't do it on.
You can't be
camera.
doing that on social media.
Yeah, you can't do it on social media. Like if we give you the pass, that's behind closed doors when we're just around.
Yeah. That's like
wow,
invited
Eric.
to the cookout, but only offline.
He's like, give him the pass already. You're like, I just did. I just gave him the pass. Ferguson or McBride, full PPR, guys. Thank you.
Ferguson or McBride?
Yeah,
McBride easily.
I'm a McBride guy.
With the target share he's going to get, even though he's going against Cleveland, give me a McBride.
Who else is going to catch passes for Arizona? Marquise, he's going to get bottled up. He's got some tough matchups this week.
Yep.
Let's see. This is a perfect time to get into halftime. We've talked enough about the Raiders. No offense, Raiders, but I mean, we gave you guys a whole fucking segment. Plus, we made you guys the cover.
Yeah, I had to do that. You know how
way more than they deserved.
Gus Edwards or Lockett, half PPR.
Lockett about to pop off.
I feel like it's gonna be a Lockett week. I feel like it's gonna be a Lockett week, but you can't deny the stable floor of a Gus Edwards.
Don't be chasing 3 touchdowns last week. You can't get scored. You don't get points for that this week.
Lockett would probably be mine. Oh shit, all good, Bo. All good. Hell yes, definitely sub and like. Greatly appreciate that, Kyle.
Jingle the bell, get notified.
Hey yo, big up to Ice Cube for getting that lawsuit going against the NBA, bro. I'm so happy for
Hell
you.
yeah.
Because they definitely tried to bully you and make sure that you couldn't flourish as a business. So fuck them for that.
That's the last guy I'm crossing in a copyright matter. Right? Like, what are you doing?
Like
it's Cube. That's Cube.
The lawyers that he has, like, come
join
on.
him. Don't be tripping around him. Join him.
They should
bring Cube in. Like that's a partnership opportunity. What are they doing fucking around with him?
Bro, here's what's crazy. You give 50 Cent the Sire Spirits contract at multiple different venues throughout the NBA, but then you try and block Cube from partnering with the big three and
that's not
fucking backwards.
It's stupid.
We're gonna get into halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Bo, thank you for joining us for the amount of time that you have. Tell people what you got going on, what you got cooking. Get what I did there.
This guy's spitting over here.
Bars.
You just can't turn it off. I got shit going on. Fantasy Pros. Got the storylines, got the hot takes. I hit 1.99 hot takes last week. I hit the McBride 3-part prediction, by the way. My prediction read like a recap is how good it was. Trey McBride over 10 targets with the touchdown and the Cards cover, which was onside kick cover, which was awesome. Like anytime you get an onside kick to a field goal to just cover the spread to hit like that. Oh my God, it was crazy. And I was 37 Terry McLaurin receiving yards away from hitting another 3-parter where I had Dotson, McLaurin with both 100 yards. McLaurin had 63 and a tutty. Dotson over 100 and a tutty. And of course, I mean, the Commanders covered. Them and the Eagles had the 69 point total. I called that as the highest score of the slate. I'm right again. But like we're talking hot of the hot 3-part takes where I don't take a victory lap until I get it exactly right. And I nailed the McBride one word for word. I also predicted Jimmy would get benched for Aiden O'Connell by week 8 in my preseason article. So there's that too.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's all coming up aces right now. So I'm going to be hitting the casino this weekend. it's looking pretty good. You should check all that out. Go to bigtimeflavor.co. Get yourself some Hot Box Gourmet hot sauce. It's the most deliciously intense condiment on planet Earth. It's been making your mother-in-law's cooking tolerable since 2020.
Hey, that's his line. Hey, let him use it.
Oh, that was his line. Fuck.
Robbie can't handle it. Robbie can.
I knew it was
Robbie, and I've made wings with Robbie.
Yes, we have.
So
we need to do that.
I mean,
again.
he's giving me the end pass. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to cash that in. You know why? Because I still want to go to Colorado Springs and cook wings with you in person.
Oh,
and I'm still not dropping the word. No. I might drop some Dominican slang for you though, because I roll that way. I roll that way. I roll the Latino slang. Yeah, I'll go full Dominican with you, but that's as far as
bro. Let's plan a trip. Let's get you the fuck out here. But no, we also got to do another cooking stream. Except like we pick like a different dish that's everyone can't always just do, that everyone already knows how to do.
I think we need to do some ropa vieja when I go over there.
I'm down. I'm down.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. We will be back here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Second half of the show coming right up. Plenty more topics, plenty more takes. Check out our sponsors. Link are in the description down below. I'm going to flip the order of the music videos.
First street swinging, swerving. Man, this bad as gone as I'll ever be. My nigga Tevin told me keep on talking that shit to these niggas is scared of me. So I'm going track after track, put my town on my back, trying to prove I'm that nigga. Scratch that, only half black, but I'm so twice a nigga that these niggas could ever be. No one ahead of me. I'm Texas forever, my nigga, like 936, 247, 365. Pull up off the whip, rim still in drive. All my niggas back in Duggan Tall Timbers, love that. 6th Street, shorty still down for me ever since I was a young nigga pushing hubcaps, yeah. I'm Texas forever. That's 281-330. A00 still tipping like it's still 2004. Young nigga from the north side, but I'm Houston repping. Still keeping so south side like I'm Lil Kiki back in 97. Boy, they treat me like a legend. That's north side shit, south side shit. Yeah. West side nigga, east side bitch, man. Look, third coast Wody, everybody know me, yeah. All in a day, and when this come on, I bet all of them say I'm Texas forever, I'm Texas forever, my nigga. I'm Texas forever, I'm Texas forever, my nigga. No one do it better, tell me who doing it better, my nigga. Cause I'm Texas forever, I'm Texas forever, my nigga. 2nd Street banging, burning. Man, this bad as blood as I'll ever be. Young nigga cooking like Harden, might fuck up the recipe. Fuck you expect from me. Back from the H like I left some. These days, all I worry about is my girl and my check coming. Fuck nigga think that's a charity, give me some clarity. East side shorty, west side nigga, south side story. Get the bigger picture, yeah. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Like Mike said, they wasn't fucking with you. Mixtape later, I can feel Toyota full of hella hoes just tryna fuck a nigga, yeah. I'm Texas forever, I'm Texas forever, my nigga. Had to trade in the Chevy, the Lexus look better, my nigga. Casio gang, you can tell by my wrist and my necklace, my nigga. Just a kid from the H, they fuck with me heavy as precious, my nigga. That's north side shit, south side shit, yeah. West side nigga, east side bitch, man. Third coast Wody, everybody know me, yeah. I did it all in a day. When this come on, I bet all of them say I'm Texas forever, I'm Texas forever, my nigga. I'm Texas forever, I'm Texas forever, my nigga. Don't no one do it better, tell me who doing it better, my nigga. Cause we Texas forever, I'm Texas forever, my nigga. Casio gang, yeah, my niggas forever, my nigga. Look, shout out to Soli, you my nigga forever, my nigga. Shout out to Boogie and Casey, yeah, my niggas forever, my nigga. Shout out to Quaker, Devin, yeah, my niggas, my nigga. Shout out 11301, y'all my niggas forever, my niggas. Shout out my mama, you my mama forever, my nigga. Shout out my niggas, y'all my niggas forever, my nigga. Yeah, I'm Texas forever. All these structures make me anxious. Look, I'm just tryna fuck you, not them hoes you came with. Pull up on 6 so loud and banging. Yeah, Texas forever, still twisting my fingers. Texas forever, you speaking my language. Look, all in the day, bout to fuck up a Wednesday. Out in the field, tryna score me a deal. Put my name by that X like I'm Kimbe. I do it off of my team, just a young nigga covered in green like I'm Dende. We ain't no fucking compadres, comprende. Clutch City, Crush City, whatever you call it. I stay with my friends, stay hands in, never hand out. Look, I had to go get it, my nigga. Everybody say I'm the man now. Wrist moving in and out the kitchen, my nigga might pull up on 6 in the whip, whipping it. I'm just a young nigga getting it. All I had was the pot I was pissing in. Now everybody want pieces, percentages. I'm just trying to get my niggas hope. I did the work that these niggas want. All this money, cash, cars, clothes, hoes. Coming in fast, but I'm sipping slow. Cause it's Texas forever. You already know. It's spoiled out that nigga.
Hop out in Miami when no land, ain't got no understanding. Out of here, I'm burning, or turn me on, you can't understand it. In the club, posted up, they lit up, no matter where I'm standing. Drop GLD for the Cuban link, yeah, you see it there. Might spaz out on some taller shit, don't want zero tolerance. Money conversations ain't hard to relate, it's hollering. See my net, they acknowledge it, good bring her where you're not.
They try to tell me what I can, what I can't do. Looking at them like I don't understand you. You never really know what life's gonna hand you. So I'ma do anything that I get the chance to. I keep it cooking like the pots and the pans do. Tryna make a few bops you can dance to. I be tight up on that ass like a pantsuit. I just wanna go this hot and cute. Mic check like 1 and 2. My checks like whoa, damn dude. My skill just grows, bamboo. You thought I drove, man flew. Bet I got weed, that's a grand zoo. You know I brought the team and the fam too. Pull up on the scene, it's a damn zoo. I put a beat on and jam like I can't shoot. Can do anything you want, I can do. Nothing that I can't prove. Anything you want, I can do. Can do, can do. They try to tell me what it is not. While they're living in the system getting pissed off. Cause I'm doing something that they only dreamed of. Elon and my shuttle that'll lift off. I'm just trying to stay in shape like tip top. I don't have time to waste like TikTok. Y'all going OD with a shit talk. While I'm going overseas to the Vistas. Pre-game to the party getting kicked off. Shorty hanging by my side like a wristwatch. Told her that I'm up next, just watch. Another call from my ex, get blocked. Trying to see the whole globe taking pit stops. This kind of tour doesn't end up in the gift shop. My flow open up doors like a pig block. Now you want a bandwagon for a quick spot? No can do. Anything you want, I can do. Nothing that I can't prove. Anything you want, I can do. Can do, can do. I'm so done listening. Y'all feeding me lines like like fishermen, I just don't give a shit. I've been spitting rhymes 8 years and I started off strong, so I might as well finish it. I've been spreading light like filaments, words turn to life like images. Mind's eye open up infinite, I'm never giving in. Might choke you up like a mouthful of cinnamon. If you ever knew everything I've been through, it was OTD, never singing the blues. Every penny that I put in, I know I'm a recoup. I've been building up the movement, let me rally the troops. Man, I always had it in me, I just needed the proof. All the love that I've been getting got me seeing the truth. Just a little bit of time and it's absolute. If you really want to make it up an attitude, then it's can do. Anything you want, I can do. Nothing that I can't prove. Anything you want, I can do. Can do, can do. Anything you want, I can do. Nothing that I can't prove. Anything you want, I can do. Can do, can do.
All right, chat, we're back.
I am here. He's not, but I am.
I mean, walk it in.
Oh, there you are.
I need a freshie.
Mhm.
Fucking my goddaughter is fucking tall now. Like my homegirl just sent me she's like, hey, ew, that sounds nasty as fuck. Why this shit you could be eating? But
I literally brought it from Louisiana or from
like before the chat can even say no, like fucking weird shit. Like yes, I know that children grow, but like, so like 2015, how long ago was that? What, like
8 years?
Dog, just the tallest fucking 8-year-old. Like,
dude, if you have an 8-year-old, 8 years later is driving.
I'm like,
of course they grow.
Fuck. I'm like, no. I'm like, she sent me a picture. She's like, this is when you were holding Nolly. Like when I was holding like my goddaughter. Like I had to like take like a whole day off and like all we did was like chill. You know, that was it. And now two motherfuckers fucking up to here. Like, who are you?
That's because you're not that tall.
Huh?
I know. You're 5'10".
I'll dunk on you.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Not because I'm black.
I'm not.
But no, I just saw like I was like reconnecting with family like and shit like during like the break, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, at least like for real. No, like she can actually play basketball. Like she's a ball player. Like she Diana Taurasi type shit.
Maya Moore.
Sabrina Ayawasu type shit. Like Angel Reese type shit, bro. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark type shit. Wait, White is a height supremacist?
What?
He said a height supremacist. Oh my god. What a play on words. What a play on words.
I'm going to sit here and go eat my pimento cheese.
Fucking white as shit that you first you lick the goddamn sweet and sour, so now you're just
What's wrong with pimento cheese? It's not a white thing, it's a southern thing.
I mean, no, like I just it's not we don't do that, okay? We don't do that. We don't just be fucking eating pimento cheese. Like
I'm eating crackers.
I'm gonna get it back into this show now. It's just you and I. It's like we get to like kill.
I know we're just being us.
Exactly. I'm actually excited about this topic.
Oh no, which one is it?
It's the quarterbacks. It's the quarterbacks. A couple of different quarterbacks
Oh no, you're
will be
talking-
making their starts for their teams this week. Everyone from a Jaron Hall to a Clayton Tune, down there in the desert in Arizona.
Yeah.
To
who else? Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell, Baguette's going to be going out there again in place of Fields, and then Heineke, he's going to be getting the start for, the Atlanta Falcons. Like
Possibly ripping.
No.
Uh-huh.
Are you streaming any of these backups? And who shocks the world this week and why?
You know where I'm going with this. I'm probably going to take your take. I'm all in on Taylor Heineke.
Yeah.
Even with the news of London, I honestly think they're going to get Bijan more involved out of the slot.
Okay.
And maybe use Algier in the running game a little bit. I do think that you are going to see, not saying he's going to be like the number one tight end. That's not what I'm saying. But I do see Heineke being able to get Pitts a little more involved. The one I am more interested to see how he does. Not saying that he's going to be the best, but the one I am interested to see how he does is Jaron Hall.
Really? That's the one that you're most interested in.
Here's why. If he can prove that he can perform and keep the job from Joshua Dobbs and keep continuing, I don't think it's 100% fact that Minnesota drafts a quarterback like everyone thinks.
Okay.
Is it more than likely? Abso-freaking-lutely. But at one time, there was a team up in the Northwest that signed a guy for $100 million in Matt Flynn, and he didn't become their quarterback. Just saying.
Okay.
Just because they traded for Dobbs, I think it was more of an insurance piece, and I think that was more on the Arizona fact.
I don't think that. I think that Dobbs was definitely brought in to be the guy in place of Kirk Cousins.
I think he was brought in, but I don't think it was the fact where if Jaron Hall performs that he is a for sure thing.
So I am excited to see Jaron Hall perform. I do think that he ultimately fails.
Yeah, I don't know if he does or not. That's the thing. I want to see what he does.
I think that it will be Taylor Heineke for Atlanta.
Yep.
Obviously, yes, I am all in on that train. But where you are excited about Jaron Hall, I'm like, give me some Clayton Tune, baby. Like, let's go. That's the one I'm excited for. We're probably only going to get to see him this 1 week because next week it'll likely be the Kyler show.
That's why I'm not as excited, because at the beginning of the year, I would have agreed with you. Because at the beginning, I drafted him in both leagues I'm in with you. I thought Clayton Tune was gonna. I did not think that at the beginning of the year. I told you that I did not think that Kyler Murray was going to play at all.
Jaron Hall has the bones behind him. Block. I don't know.
So does Zach Wilson. Look where that got him.
I don't know. I am I don't know. I'm leaning the side of Clayton Tune. Even though we only see him for a week,
Oh, I like Clayton. It's just to me it's inevitable that Murray is it.
Yeah, and then also to that sentiment, like can we please just get a week where Tyson Bajek just goes off?
I got a question for you. Okay. Keep going, and then I'm gonna peel off.
No, go ahead.
I'm not saying Tyson Bajek, but since Chicago does have 2 picks, theirs and Carolina's, is it more than 50-50? More than 50-50 that Justin Fields is no longer there.
I could so see that.
Because I think speaking of Tyler Heineke, I think Atlanta could be a spot for Justin Fields.
I like that. I like that. I like
He
that.
is
And then,
from Georgia. He went to high school in Georgia.
yeah, no, I like that. I like that. We'll put we'll put a little thumbtack on that one. We'll say that for the end of the
We
season.
can save that for the end of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. I like where you're going with that. Make sure we remember that. Take a little cell phone note there. Baguette throws too many checkdowns. Feed DJ Moore. No, I'm saying like he hasn't, but he also hasn't gotten the opportunity to unleash. Like they're not trying to let him unleash. Like they're like, oh, like just be modern, like win games for us. No, fuck it, this is the NFL, bitch. I want excitement. I want anarchy. Okay, gosh, fucking Eberflus. I don't like that, man. Is Gus Edwards and Lockett for Nico Collins too much? I feel like it's fair.
Give me it's fair, but give me the Gus Lockett side.
Yeah, give me. Yeah,
With-
I don't think
with
it
the
needs to be
way-
done.
Yeah, with the way the running back landscape is in the NFL, even if it's a safe floor, not a high ceiling kind of play,
I'm trying to get running backs. I'm not trying to get rid of them.
I'd rather have Gus with a low ceiling play than go for Nico, who could give you the high ceiling but low floor.
Yeah, it's bloody dangerous game to play there, mate.
God, these new courts on the NBA are horrible.
Yeah, the fucking playing tournament. Yeah.
I like the one in Milwaukee, but I'm watching the one in Denver right now, and the one from Indianapolis earlier today was even worse than that.
Worse. Yeah. If Heineke can replicate the Logan Thomas success with picks,
Then I'm fine.
oh Lord, that offense is set for the rest of the year. Like, let's not remember, Heineke almost took Washington distance against Brady and the Bucks.
Yep.
Like, look, ain't no. That was one of those games where it's like, hey, we're gonna have to win by 15 just to win by 1. You know, NFL would have lost a fuck ton of money if Washington whooped ass on Brady. You know, like, let's not forget, like homie's nice. Heineke can spin.
Oh, he
Heineke
can.
can spin. I think Atlanta's in better hands now, and I think Atlanta now hops in the driver's seat of the NFC South for the rest of the fucking season.
Okay, so for I don't know about that, but for fantasy purposes, let's just talk about this. Oh no, we can get to that topic. I think that's a topic we should get into when we have more people. When it comes to the fantasy side of it, Heineke number 1 for the week out of these 5, like out of these, out of this group.
Guys, we can throw Aiden O'Connell up in there too. Yeah.
Oh, who would you say would number 2 and 3 be for fantasy if we're assuming that Heineke will be the number 1?
Yeah, like deep league, or like 2 QB league, type situations.
Yeah.
I have a couple leagues where I'm like, where I purposely grabbed Heineke just so that no one else could have him, because I figured like, he's going to be the top priority. I think that there's an opportunity for Baguette. I really, really do.
Even against New Orleans.
Even against that very fucking amazing New Orleans defense.
Okay.
We're talking about guys that can shock the world. Will suck pitch juice. Yeah. You're not going to strike lightning in a bottle twice. What's up, Blue Jays? No, like, so Heineke 1. I don't want to agree with you on Jaron Hall, but the weapons are just so fucking there. Give me Hall 2. Give me Baguette 3.
And then now you go Tune or
give me Tune and then O'Connell.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Because here's my thing with O'Connell, okay? And it's not an indictment on O'Connell. The best film that I've seen from you is preseason.
Yeah.
You didn't look good last time that they tried to trot you out.
Nope.
You look pedestrian as fuck, boy.
And I don't want any of the weapons until I see something.
Until I see something. So
I'm benching Jacoby Myers in the league.
Well, I'll say this. Someone can feel free to fucking tag Aiden O'Connell in this. Prove me the fuck wrong. Be who I thought that you could be in the preseason. Be who you were showing me in those preseason games. I think that you can fucking dot defenses up.
Don't be Officer Favre.
Don't be Farva. No Farva. That's it. Connell, prove me the fuck wrong. What about Gus and Lockett for Kirk? I have Pollard, Kenneth Walker, Najee, and Chuba as my other running backs.
I would be more safe. I think that's more of a safe play than going the Nico play.
Yeah, that's a safer play. I feel like a better talent than Nico at the given moment. With the Nico situation, we don't know when the next fucking Tank Dell game is. So that's also worrisome because it's like, here's Tank Dell just creeping in the fucking rear view.
Well, and eventually Mechie's going to catch too, I think.
Exactly, yeah.
Eventually Mechie's going to get into game shape and get a rapport and be fun.
And again, I'm not trying to get rid of running backs. I will keep preaching that. It's Giants revenge game. Raiders got to win for the coach.
No.
You're a Raiders fan. You're supposed to say that.
It's the Raiders.
You are right about that. They do have to win for the coach, especially because it was, from what I understand, Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams who walked in there and were like, we need to fucking change. And it was really them that really, pushed that. The team in the locker room, according to the Raiders social media team, seems to be in high spirits. You're a fucking social media team. You're a marketing team. Hey, guess what us marketing people do? We make shit look cool.
You spin it.
Exactly.
Speaking of that real quick, I forgot to mention it when we were on topic. And I know we're just spitballing tonight since it's me and you, so this is perfect time. We're on the subject of the Raiders. Did you see what RG3 said about who they should interview for the head coach?
I believe I did. Was it the Jack Del Rio thing? No.
No. He said that the Raiders would be dumb if they at least don't give an interview to the one, the only Marshawn Lynch.
That would be crazy.
It ain't going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
You could bring him in as an assistant or like an advisor or something, but you're not bringing him in as the head coach.
Yo, just Marshawn Lynch as an OC coming through the mic. Hey, put your shoulder through a motherfucker's face. Over. Dude. And over and over and over. Marshawn, I would love over and over.
I would want to see him as a running backs coach like Deuce Staley was on Hard Knocks. That would be hilarious.
Cal, I that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's a chance there, bro. Like the fact that, like, Mark, just the. Can we mic him up too? Like please, let's get, that would be great. That would be great. So Marshawn, how do you think that the play calling went in today's game? Thank you.
I'm here so I don't get fined.
I was about to get to that one. Damn it. You should have let me build up to it. Why'd you do that? I had a comedic moment and you fucked it. Damn it.
Sorry.
It's all good.
We're in each other's head,
bro. Now I need to get a freaking dreads wig.
Where are my Skittles?
So I need a dreads wig. I need a headset and a pack of fucking Skittles.
Hey,
I need to make a TikTok. I need to make a TikTok of fucking Marshawn.
If he got hired as head coach at his press conference, there would be a freaking bag of Skittles and a Subway sandwich.
So exactly, bro. You said run the ball at the goal. Yeah, that's something that would definitely happen. Like over under 125 for Hill's return game. Oh, over. We're gonna get into that, Matt. Hang on. Just wait. Don't do that. Don't do that yet. Don't do that yet.
I'm thinking. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm thinking. I don't know.
Hey, take it. Pocket it. Just pocket it for now. Yeah.
That's a question I need to think about.
Matt, we got you. Which actually now leads us into Woohoo! So, this motherfucker disappeared. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins face off this week. Okay, let me get some of this lemon beer salt. Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins face off this week in this week's international game taking place in Frankfurt, Germany. This could also potentially be a future AFC Championship matchup, depending, of course, on how things shake up with seedings and such. Thoughts surrounding this game, who comes out on top, and also with all the media headlines that have been being given to us, what's been your favorite so far this week? Like Marquez Valdez-Scantling talking shit about having him play in fucking Germany. Like
I didn't hear that. I did not even hear that.
Yeah, bro.
What did he say?
He's like, I think it's fucking stupid that we have to play this game in Germany. He's like, we got to travel and everything. Yeah, he big time. He big time bitched. Oh, he big time bitched. I think Taylor might be at this game actually. From what I know, because I think that there is a tour or an international show or something like that as well. But yeah, MVS is pissed off about like the time of of the game, like when they're gonna have to play it, so on and so forth. What other headlines are out there? Mike McDaniels is lighting up the press conferences.
Well, he's been doing that ever since he got in the league.
But no, bro. But like today, just like everything that he said, like this motherfucker Rich Eisen almost made me cry. Okay, like when he started describing the way, and like I watched the press conference live because like I was just like I'm so enthralled in this game, like and just everything that's surrounding it. And no offense, Mike, it's really because of the fucking Miami side of it. It's a Tyreek Hill revenge game. Everyone's talked shit about Tua, and now like it's like, well, what else does Tua have to fucking do? Does he have to walk on water? And like Mike McDaniels is like embrace Tua like his fucking son, and then like Tyreek Hill is setting records, but then like we're also witnessing the reemergence of Jalen Waddle back into like the offense. Like a Chan can come back next week, like yeah, fucking Justin Ross is a goddamn idiot. Yeah.
I know. He's a dumbass. I know.
You guys got Cole back, and like he started like showing flashes of like being that guy. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey's back. Fuck it, I'm popping this Modelo.
Where would you like me to start?
Shit. Well, did anyone else see all that beer salt fly everywhere?
No.
I should have put it on the can after. There's now beer salt everywhere. You can start wherever.
Which angle would you like me to take? The McCall angle, the Hill angle, the Tua angle?
Clean up.
All right. I'm just gonna go for a second. I am about to take an L.
I'm an idiot.
Okay, you're gonna hear me. I'm taking an L. Okay. I'm taking an L.
Looks like I fucking spilled cocaine everywhere.
So I'm taking a W and an L at the same time, actually. T-Rex arms shouldn't even be on the team anymore, in my opinion.
Because Mecole's him.
Because Mecole has been better in one game than Sky Moore has all goddamn year.
That's your fault. I'll put him in fucking red and yellow.
I did say that I thought McCall Hardman was a gadget player. It is still true that they drafted him to replace Tyreek because of the allegations at the time and not be a complimentary piece to Tyreek. Otherwise, we wouldn't have drafted McCall. It would have been someone else. I realized
that you missed him and you kissed and made up.
I'm not saying I realized I missed him because I did not think I missed him, so I didn't realize it. I just came
until
he performed better than freaking Sky Moore and freaking Tony.
So you kissed and made up.
I still want to see it one more game, but we're holding hands on the sidewalk, okay? We're holding hands, and I'm protecting him from jumping in the puddle. When it comes to Tua, I want to make it evidently clear here, and I know Robbie can attest to this. Both of the guys on this panel were never talking shit about Tua. I love Tua from the beginning of the season. I said he is the man as long as one thing happened. And so far, knock on wood, that one thing has happened. He has stayed healthy. So, not lapping or anything like that. I'm just saying I thought he could be Tua. He has been being Tua so far. McDaniels is just funny as hell because of what he says on the line.
This is Chiefs fans and Miko Hardman.
No.
Not kid.
Okay. So let me get to the question at hand from Matt. I think it was Matt. What's the question at hand? Let me get to the wide receiver core.
Fuck Sky Moore.
From expectations, I'm not saying point-wise this week. I'm saying from expectations, what people expect from both players, I believe that Waddle will have a better game over expectation than Tyreek Hill will. Okay? I am actually going to say Tyreek Hill under 125 yards. He is going to get in between 110 and 125. I do think that they're going to have L'Jarius Sneed on him.
Bet it? We're going to bet it?
No, we're not betting it. I do believe they're going to have L'Jarius Sneed on him. Is he going to get into the end zone? If you're playing the books and you don't say anytime touchdown for Tyreek Hill, you're playing the game wrong on a parlay. If you're doing an anytime TD, what do you call it? I'm in on what's his name? Jalen Waddle. I think Jalen Waddle will be fine. I think he's going to not pick apart McDuffie, but he'll do enough. When it comes to the game itself, I do think it's not going to be as high scoring as people think. There will be scoring. Could it still go over? But I've seen people think it's going to be way over the 50. I don't think it's going to be way over the 50. It is in Germany. You know, there's things happen weird in international games.
Not if you're in the Londonville Jaguars.
I will be up early, stressing the hell out. Chiefs win by a field goal.
If I go to bed early enough tomorrow, I'll be up and streaming it.
I will remember it's a time change too, so
yeah.
if you guys have it.
Just you know, fucking take like a little bit of like ambient the night before, you'll be fine.
No, because you woke up, it's a 7th for you, it's an 8:30 game. For me, it's a 7:30 game.
Joke. I would never condone that. Tyreek Hill anytime TD is minus 125.
I would do it as a parlay though.
Yeah. Oh, you have to parlay the game. There's no way. Dog, you're not getting like unless you're playing $100 units.
Oh yeah.
Like you and remember, like a unit is different for everyone. Like, you know, like unless like you're playing like $100 units, you're not reciprocating singles in this fucking game. Like, I'm sorry. Like, stream the Germany game after passing out last weekend. Hey, you're a fucking dick, all right? You didn't have to call me out for that. We could have left that alone. And I do have a contractual obligation that I have to fucking do NFL AM. So, yeah. It's like, even if I do stream the game, like, I'll only be streaming, like, a portion of it. Then I'll be on AM doing that stream, but still reacting to the game while I'm giving out fantasy advice. But then I'll, like, it's going to be a crazy day. Like, okay, just for you, Leafs, I'll make sure that tomorrow night I bring the shorties back to my crib so that I'm already here. Like, no me passing out at like another chick's house. Okay. For the sake of you. No, that's what happened last week. But it was Halloween weekend.
What was your football team?
Huh?
So what was your football team?
Do you really want to know?
Cowboys.
Look at your tattoo.
Are you kidding me? You found one in Colorado Springs?
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Now.
It's not the first time. It won't be the last. Stop it. You're not my fucking real dad. I won't go to Denver. Newcastle versus Arsenal tomorrow. Thoughts? Let me see.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I want to go Arsenal. I got one to go Arsenal. I was supposed to be looking at fucking Tyreek Hill's receiving prop. Watch this shit be like otherworldly. I guarantee. I'm just going to look at it as a single by itself. 93.5. That motherfucker's breaking 125.
What's it at right now?
Thought Robbie got kidnapped when he wasn't streaming. I mean, I kind of did.
You're not kidnapped when it's on your own accord.
Stop it. I get tested.
That's horrible.
What?
No, that comment.
Oh.
Not.
I was about to say, like, I get tested and I use protection. Bro, look, hold on. I got a fucking, like, right here. Like, bro, we're always ready.
The Paquitos?
No, those aren't fucking Paquitos. What the fuck? I'm black, bro. Come on.
You heard me.
Gosh. Yeah, I'm probably going to fail it tomorrow. That's my business. I'm grown. Mike, longest Hill TD over under 45 yards.
Under. He'll have a long one.
Over. Because Tyreek Hill is that good. I already failed last night. I'm going to keep it fucking real with you. I already fucking failed last night. You fucking judge me. Kind of going back into that Chiefs topic, bro. I want to get back on topic with this.
Yeah,
This is a big game.
Let's stop talking about your hoisms.
I like that you use that word. That was style. That was style points. Getting back into this fucking game. You're not gonna like what I have to say.
I know you're picking the. I already know you're picking the Dolphins. You're on.
I mean,
no, the Dolphins are no the Dolphins this year. You've been drinking the sweet. You've been drinking something that freaking Troy sent you. You're sniffing the Dolphins like you're sniffing the.
It's our business chat.
Hey, you're sniffing the blowhole of the Dolphins like you're sniffing the tail of the Bengals last year.
I love Eric. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Listen. Mike McDaniels is revolutionary.
So is Zach Taylor. Keep going.
Zach Taylor is successful because of Joe Burrow.
Tua is successful because of Mike McDaniels. That's what was next coming out of your
What
mouth.
else does this motherfucker have to do for y'all? Do y'all literally need to see Tua walk on fucking water?
No, I am on the Tua thing. I thought that's what you were going to say.
Let's play a name game. Let's play a name game. Elite or not? Elite or not? Okay. I'm going to start with the obvious. Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, keep going.
No, elite or not?
Yeah.
Got it. Work with me here. Work with me.
No, yes, he's elite. He's elite.
Okay.
Mine and your definition of elite is not the same.
Justin Herbert, elite or not?
No.
Lamar Jackson, elite or not?
Elite.
Joe Burrow, elite or not?
Elite.
Tua Tagovailoa, elite or not?
Not yet.
You need this is what I'm saying. You're asking for this motherfucker to walk on water at this point.
To me, Herbert and him are in the very, very good. But I only have four or five guys in my elite.
Yeah, we're taking start-sit questions.
That's my only thing. I have different.
I'll take the start-sit question no matter what. I love it.
I do it. I have a different. I only have a few handful in that elite.
Jalen Hurts, elite or not?
Yes. He got
this
to me.
CJ Stroud, I'm gonna say no.
No, to me, you got to do something in the playoffs for me to be elite as well.
Yeah, I mean Lamar's also a fucking MVP.
Exactly.
Okay. No. Listen. Tua is gonna do something in the playoffs,
and when he gets there, I will say
he's also gonna do very fucked up, vile things to your Kansas City Chiefs. You ever seen a fucking prison movie?
Okay,
that's what it's gonna be like. That's what it's gonna be like.
The defense is better than you're giving them credit for. They're not great, but they're better than you're giving them credit for.
The Miami defense, you're right.
No,
the Miami defense is better than what I'm giving them credit for.
No, the Chiefs defense. I even have problems with the Chiefs defense, but the Chiefs defense is better than you're giving them credit for. That secondary is legit. The only thing that scares the living daylights out of me is freaking if Chris Jones can't get to Tua, that linebacker core is without Bolton. If Tranquil can't do it, then I'm scared.
Tua's fucking elite to me at this point.
No, he's not. Everyone that I said was elite's gotten deep in the playoffs for won an MVP.
I think that Tua at this given point with the records that he is breaking and gonna break this year, he's gonna win. He's gonna win playoff games. He's gonna win playoff games this year.
He's fantasy.
He's gonna see your Chiefs in the AFC Championship game.
He's fantasy football. He's almost fantasy football elite, but he's not an elite NFL quarterback.
Okay. I see what you're saying here, man. You know, you need people like me.
You're saying Blake Bortles is elite.
You can say fucking hello to the fucking. Okay, don't you put words in my mouth. Don't you put Mike.
I know. You know that I did that to incite you.
But I'll have a beer with that motherfucker real quick though, like for real.
That's like me. That's like me saying Sam Darnold's elite. That it's not happening. You know what I mean.
Tua's ready for the big time. Not elite. Elite.
How is Watson? Watson's not elite.
Watson's not elite.
No, Watson's not elite.
Yeah.
And now you could have had a better argument of that 4 years ago.
Motherfucker, thank you.
Not yet.
Thank you.
He can be. He can prove it this year. I said that from the start of the season, Robbie. I said this could be the year.
You're trying to treat you're trying to treat Tua like he's fucking Joe Flacco back in like the 2000s, dog. Like
Joe Flacco was never elite because he didn't do both combined. If Tua gets to the playoffs and gets a win, he's elite. Because he'll get to the AFC Championship game. I would agree with you then. I just don't think there's the way you're talking. What's his name? I can't remember who said it was right. The way you're talking, a third of the league. The way you're talking, a third of the league is elite, and I don't think a third of the league is elite.
Dog. No, I don't think that a third of the league is elite.
Well, 10
I think
players
that
is
Tua
almost
elite.
10 quarterbacks is almost elite.
I would say that Mahomes is elite, Allen is
Allen.
elite, Hurts is elite,
Lamar.
And I'm sorry, but I throw Tua right there at 5.
Burrow.
Oh wait, Burrow, and then Tua, and that's it.
If you're throwing Tua in there, you have to throw Herbert.
I can't throw Herbert.
To me, him and Herbert at this exact moment,
When you
Tua
can't,
and
okay,
Herbert
when you
are
can't
on the same
overcome
page.
your coach asses, okay, when you can't overcome your coach's head assery, that's an issue with me. That's an issue with me. And I'm sorry, but Aaron Rodgers had plenty of fucking head-ass coaches and had plenty of head-ass coaching moments that he overcame. Matt Stafford, when he was in Detroit, had plenty of head-ass moments with the coaching staff that he had that he overcame.
But he was never elite. He was very good, but he was never elite. There's a difference, Robbie.
Okay, when we look at, all right, let's just look at fucking Chargers quarterbacks. Okay, Phillip Rivers was able to do it sometimes here and there. Got them deep into the playoffs here and there. Dan Fouts was able to do it here and there. What the are you broken, Herbert? Are you broken?
To me, Phillip Rivers was never elite.
But in a vacuum, you get what I'm saying. Like,
yes, he's good. Don't get me wrong; he's in that very good. But there's a difference to me. That's all.
I don't think that I'm even ready to. Sam Howell will win more playoff games than Justin Herbert.
I'm not ready to say either way.
Sam Howell, I'm saying it right here, right now, on this day. Because you know why? Because you're already so far behind the ball, and if you're adjusting,
I know where you're going. Can I ask
and
you
Brandon Staley has already done so much fucking damage that what it's going to take for you to catch up to what the new regime in Washington, Sam Howell's going to win.
That my next question was, can that change? Would your opinion change if Staley is not the head coach next year and you know who is? If they do the exact same thing in Washington Chargers that we think they're going to do in Washington, will that change your opinion on Herbert? I'm not talking about the House situation. I'm saying, will that change your opinion on Herbert?
I think that it's going to. I think that I need to see more. I think that he is on the cusp. I think that he can be something. I don't know if it's too tarnished. I don't think that it's too tarnished. I think that a new regime will help and will do some good things, but I don't know. I don't know at this point. You can't win the big games. You can't win in the big moments, and you can't fucking overcome your bad coach's play calling. In every play, there's always a safety valve. There's always an escape plan. There's always an escape plan.
But there was the same thing for Dak Prescott. It's part of the playbook for Kellen Moore this year. It's part of his playbook. We're seeing that because of the playbook, too.
Honestly, this is now an indictment on Kellen Moore. I don't think that maybe Kellen Moore is as good as we all fucking thought. Dak seems to be doing a little bit better now. It's not flashy, but he's at least winning games and managing the rock.
You have an argument there.
You know, I don't think that we're ready for the Trevor Lawrence and elite conversation yet. Elite, yeah. I don't think that we're ready. I don't think that we're ready to have a conversation yet, is what it is.
He's in the next step. He's in the next level.
Yeah.
I think he is in that next group though. Speaking of the one we just mentioned, right now I would put him in the same bank as if you're going like, well, you know, if you're going little pods, I'm putting him in the same pod as Dak Prescott.
I think there's a fucking animal in my room.
TD, what's up, Toronto Dave?
What up, Toronto Dave? Dilly Rose, been a hot minute, man. Miss you, bro.
What up?
Hope you've been
what up,
well.
TD? What up, TD?
QBs contribute to the most WAR. Dak is more elite than Herbert, no matter how much hate you spew out. No, I I
He didn't.
think
No,
I
he
was
didn't.
pretty much on
He's,
that.
he's on neutral. I would put
They're both on
Herbert.
neutral ground.
Okay, I put Herbert above him, but I put him and Lawrence in the same pod.
Dilly.
I put Lawrence and him in the same thing.
We'll see. Oh, sorry. I had a
You're good. I'm looking up what I need to look up for next topic. Or one of the next topics.
Yeah, we're gonna get into best bets.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, best bets and must starts. Kyler's not elite. Stop that. No. Don't even put those two things in the same fucking sentence for me.
I don't understand. I don't understand how anyone at this moment can call Kyler elite.
Please. Yeah. I just can't. I can't. But also they never put him in a fucking position to succeed in the first place. Really quick, before we get into best bets, I am going to do a shot. This one is a special dedication. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it is for my big brother, rest in peace, Adrian. Tomorrow is a real nigga holiday. So, we got to do it the right way. We got to pour up something. We always get flowers. Sometimes I wish everybody would give flowers when everybody's here, everybody's on earth, but we got to give flowers to my big brother. Tomorrow is his birthday. And he always supported everything that we do here at Rumboyz. He was always like, like always in the background, like supporting me and shit. Like, help like get like equipment and everything. Like he's like, I ain't gonna be on stream or anything. He's like, but like, I got you. He's like, I got you, P. He's like, I'm here. And yeah, so we're gonna pull up really quick and then we're gonna get into best bets so that we can close out the knot. And we're gonna get into must starts really quick. Must starts, I might hook y'all up with a roster that like I got. I might just read y'all a roster for real. It's like I have the airtime. And it's my live stream. Like I can do what I want. It's my live stream. It's my company. I can do what I want. Mike and this motherfucker. That's like my big bro. That's like my fucking co-CEO up in this motherfucker. My co-pilot. My first métier. So we're gonna get it popping. We might just read y'all a whole lineup. We might give y'all like one of our favorite lineups. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna read you guys a lineup that I'm starting, but like I'm gonna make sure it has some diversity. I'm gonna make sure it's a lineup that has some adversity, but it's gonna win.
You do that now, and then I got a couple things in my brain.
Hey, God rest the dead. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Hey, Joe, I love you, little bro. Love you, big bro. We down here. We holding it down, dog. Love you, man. Yay! Woo! Oh, yeah. Damn, this man with the Call of Duty joke. I love that. Yes. Happy B-Day. What was the worst trade, Hopkins or Hill? The Hopkins trade, just because
Oh yeah, easily. We got return for him.
Yeah, Hill's close to a ring, and like I feel like Hill's also living like happy and living his best life. I'm gonna start by giving you guys a roster. I think that's a fair exercise. While Mike looks up his bet, and then I'll close out with my bet. My roster that I started. It didn't feature much out of the Thursday night lineup. It only had George Pickens on it, and we saw how that went. Honestly, could have started Tajay Spears over Pickens, and I almost did that, but no. But let me read you guys this lineup: Joe Burrow, Sam Howell, Joe Mixon, Minnie Min, Brian Robinson, AJ Brown, McLaurin, DJ Moore, Tyler Higbee, Pittman, Pickens, Matt Gay, New Orleans defense. This lineup, I fucked up and I left Jalen Warren. I started Pickens. What it was? Okay, no. It wasn't the Tajay Spears over Pickens argument. It was the Jalen Warren over Pickens argument, and I should have fucking started Jalen Warren. But all good. All's well as end well and is okay. I'll end up winning that matchup because, well, my opponent that I'm going against is not good, mate. Not good. But that lineup has some diversity in it for you guys. A couple of different moving pieces, especially with the two QBs and that two QB format. Bring in some Rams love there with Tyler Higbee. I may decide to slide in Jonnu over Higbee. It's going to depend on how things shake out with Heineke at quarterback, and I don't know if I should take that gamble. I think I just take playing Higbee in that one. But the AJ Brown and the McLaurin love, with the Sam Howell stack, that's just been paying off for me very well in this league. I'm probably going to be one of the higher scoring guys in this league this week. So far, George Pickens, only bad decision. What did you get for Hill again, Mike?
I can't remember, but I will look it up while Robbie. I will look it up while Robbie's after I do mine and Robbie does his bit.
Yep. Mike, we go to you for your best bet, and then you'll get your line.
Well, I'm just gonna for right now. I'm just gonna give some. I'm gonna give some must starts for me. I'm not gonna give a lineup, but I'm gonna give a few. I know a couple that I'm gonna give are a little bit not my normal dig deep kind of, but when I'm looking at points against allowed the positions by certain teams, you just got to go where it lays. First off, one of the worst, the worst team against tight ends is the Buffalo Bills. So I think that Kincaid is going to actually do something this week. Another tight end that I like this week is a guy named Cade Otton. I do believe that Baker Mayfield will get Cade Otton involved. Texans do give up some points to them, so I want Cade Otton there. In the running game, I can't believe I'm picking this guy because his team last year put him to the waste, or this team had brought in another running back to take his job, and he is not letting him do it, and that is Gimme Chuba Hubbard from
I like that play.
Carolina Panthers. And at wide receiver, give me a guy that Robbie's been touting all offseason since the NFL draft. I like him too, but Robbie's been pounding the drum. Out of Baltimore, give me number 4, Zay freaking Flowers against the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes. More Zay Flowers love on the channel. More Zay Flowers love.
The Seahawks give the 5th most points allowed to wide receivers per game. I do think this is a Baltimore win, and I think Baltimore, and I will give a shameless plug. In my quarterback article this week, I did say to sit Geno Smith. Take that for what it's worth.
Any take that involves Zay Flowers is a fire take. Yes.
Would you like me to give my bet now or after yours? Because I have it ready.
You have it ready?
Yeah, I have it ready. It's a home dog.
Oh, let's do this. I'm excited now. A home dog? We don't get those very often.
2.5 point home dog on the money line at plus 114. I'm taking Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers over the Indianapolis Colts.
What?
I'm taking Frank Reich in the revenge game.
Like I started looking through the slate too. I was like, yo, like what? Like there's only one home dog. I was like, he ain't gonna do this. That's a bull move, Cotton. We'll see how it works out.
Hey, revenge game.
Revenge game it is. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. Clearly there's no other home dogs to take.
I know, I saw that.
That's a bloody 1 in a million chance, mate. I mean, I could go Jets over Chargers. But like that, I mean, with Brandon Staley as the head coach for the Chargers, that's not a hot take at all. Like plus 150 as a dog for the Jets. I don't mind anyone throwing a unit on that. For me though, I want to give some attention elsewhere. Gosh, I am gonna go Houston. -3. I think that Houston whoops the dog shit out of Tampa. Tampa played very low energy last game, and I'm gonna be honest. I think that continues. And another one that I am enjoying is the Rams on the road at plus 142 over the Green Bay Packers. I think that magic can happen there. Puka Nacua. Go off, son. Those Packers DBs have been playing better than expected. But look, let's face it. It's the Rams. It's Puka Nacua. It's Cooper Kupp. I trust Sean McVay and the Rams significantly more than I trust Jordan Love quarterbacking the Green Bay Packers. But with the Jordan Love, he doesn't have to put up great stat lines. He just goes out there and he wins football games. But that's my bet. And yeah, you wanna answer Matt's question really quick before we sign off?
You got a first, a second, and a fourth. They picked, unfortunately, of that year. Unfortunately, it looked good on paper. The first round pick was used to draft T-Rex arms, Sky Moore.
Ew.
Then they traded the 4th round pick to move up a little bit in the 2nd round and got Trent McDuffie. So the Trent McDuffie pick worked out, in my opinion. It looks like it's going to work out, but it was a 1st, 2nd, and 4th for Tyreek Hill.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen.
What are you drinking?
Sailors.
Please don't be Maker's Mark or anything of that sort right now.
No, that's tomorrow when I hit the cigar lounge.
I can't right now.
Yeah, tomorrow tomorrow the bottle's on me with the homies, so yeah.
My nearest cigar lounge is 45 minutes away.
Bloody hell, mate. You should just move to my fucking city, bro. Like here, everything is like 20 minutes away from each other. Like everything is super dope. Well, now our city's growing. Like they're talking about actually making this bitch bigger than Denver now.
Is it gentrified yet?
Oh, it's Colorado. Like the fuck did you think this was? He won't fuck me, no problem.
The mushrooms came in and just
half the time I am the darkest thing that walks into many venues.
I'm the whitest thing that comes into venues.
Like when I see people, motherfucker, like I'm like, ah, shit. Like when I see other fuckers, like, yeah, what's up? I get so excited. I get so happy because like it's a rarity. It's like working in the fantasy football industry.
Not true.
Oh, that was good. That was fucking good. It's true.
It's true, but not as true as it was. Is my point. It's gotten better.
Just because we can sit in the fucking front seat now doesn't mean that
we're not. Hear me out. God damn it! You took it. I really want to say something, but I'm not getting canceled. Sign us off.
Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What to do, dilly dilly. Hey, Adrian, rest in peace. I love and appreciate you. This episode is dedicated to you. We out of here.
Holy shit.